So how's it been from this week?
Good. She adapted. She adapted pretty quick
Okay,
to the training.
good. Calm down a bit.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything the other day from Reactive?
While walking.
Yeah.
Well, kind of anything moving as far as people or dogs go, but nothing like really, nothing that she didn't kind of like straighten herself out into when I was
Okay.
when we were going on with the training. Other dogs for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was she? I'm sorry. Was she still reacting?
Once I was tapping and stuff.
Oh.
No, she kind of went away from it.
Okay, so you're able to stop it.
Yep.
But was she still like? She was still starting though.
Yeah. She would kind of every time she would see a new dog or something, she would kind of restart, kind of with a little bit of a not as an aggressive bark as she used to have,
Sure.
but definitely a little bit of like a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What's her number been at roughly?
Right now, I don't know if she's just getting used to it or what, but on our walk here, I had to go all the way up to 50 with her.
Okay. I mean, the number can change.
Yeah.
So I always tell everybody, don't get married to a number, because that can always change.
Yeah.
It really depends on the context, what's going on, you know, dogs, no dogs, all the triggers, whatever. So, I'll have you go ahead and just show me what you practice, what you've been practicing, and then we'll swap handlers, and then we'll take it from there, okay?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah. This is the only kind of thing I work on with her, or I don't know if we have to work on it, but she does follow very close at times.
Oh, sure, where she cuts in?
Yeah, like she's doing this right. I don't know, is that a thing I should be tapping to, or?
No, so the tap is actually what's telling her to come closer.
But
So,
in a way, she's doing what she's.
yeah, but there is a way to correct that, so that's not a problem. Good, go ahead and come to a stop. And has she been walking like this for you as well?
Yeah.
Okay, we want to swap handlers here. Have you tried walking her and Beetle together?
We actually did not, we didn't do that this week. We actually probably are gonna do that today, because I gotta take Vito for a walk today.
Yeah. So walking two dogs at once is a little trickier. And if you're having issues with it, you can bring Vito and her, and I can show you how to walk the both of them together.
Okay.
Okay.
Like two, or one person walking both of them, or both of us walking with the
One
same
person with two dogs.
Yeah, okay.
And then just so you know, you can also get a second remote paired to your system.
Oh,
So like, let's say one of you has Vito, the other has, what's her name? Storm. I was gonna say, I trained another German Shepherd named Shadow, so I keep wanting to say Shadow.
yeah.
But yeah, so you can each also have your own remote,
Yeah.
in case like one person takes one dog, it's like, oh crap, I'm all good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was curious about
Yeah,
that.
that's a good idea, because we have split up like once or twice so far with the dogs, so.
Yeah, so if you call dog truck, you have to call them up and tell them I think you're in the 2300, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them that you have a 2300 two-dog system, and you'd like to buy an additional transmitter or remote, and they can send it already pre-matched. So they'll tell you like have your remote on hand, and then you'll do a few things, and then there's a way to find out the frequency for your particular collar.
Yeah.
So then they just pair the new remote to those frequencies.
Oh, cool.
So when you get it, it should be ready to go.
All right.
Okay, but yeah, you can also expand to it to remote.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We have really, we've been away. You've taken Vito, or I've taken Storm.
Yeah. So it's just an option for you if you want it. Okay. So show me what you've been practicing as well, okay?
Yeah, she does. Just like, that's like, that reaction you just saw right there, that's kind of been the main one, which is a little bit of a.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, this is almost like the ideal distraction for her, and not other dogs.
With the dog.
Yeah.
Good, you want to slow down to a stop. Good, excellent, much better. Okay, so what we're going to cover today is what you guys already know, the turns, right? So I saw you doing the pivots and stuff. Up, tip. There you go. You remember the turns, right?
Yes.
Just like the
As far as heel and stuff goes, or
Right.
left turn.
Yeah, I'd have to probably brush up on it.
Okay, no problem. So what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and add in first the word heel.
yeah.
Because last week I don't think we said anything, correct?
No.
So heel, very simple. You're going to cue the word heel first, and then you move forward to the left leg, okay? So you're going to go heel, then left leg like this, and then you would do everything normally, and then, slow down, we'll stop. Storm should sit, wait a moment, heel, then that left leg here. Okay? Go ahead.
Heel.
Right, good. Good. 3 more.
Heel.
Yep.
Heel.
Okay, yes, move. There you go. Good job. Just a couple more. Good.
Heel.
Kind of clumsy.
Storm.
Yeah, she likes, I want to she's still a puppy, but.
Little stop. So yeah, exactly. Pull your left calf. Pull, put a little bit more pressure. You go pull. Yep. Try grabbing by that second handle. There you go. Now pull. Right, well, I guess that worked out. Go ahead and bring the leash from behind you. There you go. Okay. All right. Good. So simple. Okay. So now we're going to do the turns. We'll review them. We'll start with, there's 2 types of turns. We have the crossover turn, which is turning left, where you'll be crossing over storm. Okay. Then we have the pivots, which is the ones that we did last week, to keep storm to walk on your side. Okay. The left turn to the crossovers are actually the ones that are going to fix that problem I have. Okay. So we'll start with those first because those are typically harder, the hardest for people. So you say heel, you move up that left leg. And as you're walking, what do we want to do before we turn?
Lift up to, well,
Before we lift up.
you come to a stop, no?
Close before.
I'm gonna refer.
Huh?
Do you want to stop?
What do you do when you're driving before you stop?
Break.
Which does what?
Slow down.
Slow down.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you want to slow down first.
Yeah.
So heel, right, left leg, you're walking, you're going to slow down, and then you're going to turn, like you said, with your right leg. Okay? A real short range when you cut, to left leg to right leg again. So if you do this correctly, you should stay within the path. Okay? So we're going to start with that first, and then what we're going to do is if we see storm coming in like this and coming across from you, what you're going to do is randomly just, boom, come in, hit that left turn, and with a very firm right leg, and bump through her, okay? And that, so you wouldn't remote there. You're just going to do that left turn, pushing in with that right leg, but don't do like a push, more like a bump, okay? And I'm going to have you do a little bit of slack here. Get some slack, a little bit more. All right, very good. Okay. Yep.
Heel.
And slow. You're ready for that left turn. right, left, right. Good, pretty good. Forward, forward, you got it. Good. Relax your arms. Forward, that's good. Tap, yep, good. Slow down, get ready for that turn. Pivot to your right. There you go. You got it. Tap. Good. Forward. I can see you're getting a little distracted there. You go. Okay. Tap forward. Good. You're ready to left turn. Tap. Forward, keep forward, keep forward, tap. Good. Tap. Good. Keep forward, keep forward. Relax. Good. Left turn. You're ready to turn left. You almost got it. Kill. Yep. So if she starts to hug into me, I turn right into her.
Yeah. You're almost like trying to throw your knee.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm making her back off, correct. But you see how I keep my momentum?
Yeah.
Eventually she's gonna find a balance. 25. Eventually she's gonna find a balance and go, if I'm too close to Jessie, then I get you to walk right into me.
Right, okay.
There's a little bit of gap there.
Yeah.
Better.
See it now.
Yep.
Yeah, she's definitely into the
Right.
right.
Because she's learned that I will claim that space. You know, I think people get too caught up with the physicality aspect of it. Like, I'm gonna hurt my dog.
But in a way it has to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how dogs learn. See? So whenever she curves in, I never want to give space. If anything, I'm gonna move into her space. Just very, as seamless as possible. Good. Yep. And of course, leash and everything, nice and relaxed. That's fine. Yep. Yep.
She always does a little gallop whenever I tap.
Yeah. Yep. Good. Right when I turn in, she just starts to get that space. Now here, this is too much. Just bump right into her.
Yeah.
Okay.
She seemed to react a little bit better that time to the turn.
Yeah. There we go. Good. So you led that with your left leg.
Oh.
You want to turn with your right leg. Because then with your left leg, you're doing more of a push. With the right leg, it's a bump.
Okay, so I would still turn on my left,
Yeah.
more like that.
Yeah, so I think what you're doing is you're doing an actual turn here, when really it's just a step, boom. And you're turning in, with, like, I guess you're pivoting and turning all at once. Does that make sense? So I feel like what you're doing is you're doing this, then this. When it's, I guess, simultaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Heel.
A little bit of a happy medium.
There you go. Much better. That was much better.
Keeping her distance for sure a little bit better.
Good. There you go. Yep. Good. Better. Relax your arms. There you go. Yep. You ready for that turn? There you go. Just forward, keep it forward, yep. Relax your arms. Relax your arms. There you go. Good. 2 more. There you go. Good. 1 more.
She doesn't look too frail to me, does she, Justin?
No, she looks good. And then slow to stop. And at this age, because how old is she?
8 months roughly.
Yeah. This is the teenager phase where they're like lanky body.
Yeah.
They get tall and long and lanky. And then at a year to 2 years, they'll fill out a little.
Yeah.
Good. That's better. So now, you're going to do the pivots. Those are the ones that where we go to the immediate right at a 180. But this one you would slow down, extend your left leg, so you'll step back on your right leg to go back the opposite way. So it's left, right, left.
Okay.
Okay? Go for it.
Heel.
Turn. Almost. So that's a swing, and you want to do a step and a pivot. Yeah. Almost. So go to come to a stop.
It's not.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you do it from your position. Okay. Forward. Then right. Left. Like that.
Okay.
Okay, so what you're doing currently is you're doing this. And you're
Okay.
swinging your leg, and it's step out, step back, and step forward.
Okay.
Okay?
Heel.
Perfect. Yep, you got it. Good job. 1 more. Then relax your arms. Give a little slack here. Good. Very good. 3 more. Relax your arms. Good turn. Tap forward. Good job. Good. Good. 1 more turn. Excellent. Good. So now, all that looks good is I'm going to have you just, you're going to do the heels and, come to stops. And then you're going to throw in left turns, up the crossover turns, and then the pivots, just like interchangeably, like just randomly go between those turns, okay?
Okay. Heel.
Relax your arm. Relax. Go ahead and give a little bit of slack. Give her about a foot of slack. There you go. That's good right there. Relax. Good. Good job. Good. Good, just a couple more. Yep, you're good. Good, and 1 more. Good, and then you slow to stop. Good. So, You want to be careful with that left hand because it keeps coming up.
Okay.
Okay, can you feel that?
Yeah.
Like you keep, like, your right hand stays pretty relaxed, but this one keeps coming up.
Mhm.
And when you pull up like that, it's going to create tension,
Okay.
and which feeds into reactivity.
Mhm.
Okay, so I just want to make sure you're nice and relaxed, and that's what I was saying. So use your handle as a reference, and I would go like a foot from the handle. Yeah,
Okay.
like that. Okay, so you still give slack, but then also if you start pulling up, like you're not going to feed any tension.
Mhm.
Okay, but if you catch yourself, always just down. Okay, because reactivity, like let's say, you know, even when it goes away, it can always come back. Okay,
Mhm.
so and typically when it comes back, it's because the owner has old habits, and it's almost always a pulling back or the pulling up habit, because they're so used to physically restraining their dogs, and that's typically how people try to control the dog, is always physical first,
Yeah.
and what we want is mental.
Yeah.
That's the mental control is actually what's allowing her to just like walk with you and not be like all over the place like she was.
Mhm.
Now that we have that mental control, that's why we've had that improvement on her
Yeah.
behavior and everything. But we can always undo stuff. Okay. So not uncommon, we see it all the time. Questions about this so far?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for your left turns, the crossovers, they're looking good. If she's walking with you well, you don't have to do an exaggerated bump. You can do just like a, you know, like a soft step.
Okay, yeah, she's
Okay.
kind of behind me for some of those.
Yeah. So then think of like these turns as when she's like cutting in and you're trying to, you know, bump into her to balance her out.
Mhm.
Okay? So we're going to try another batch of those left turns. I'm going to have you make them a bit more just natural.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead.
Heel.
There you go. Yeah, that was good. Good. Going to slow to stop. Good. So those turns look really good, but we forgot something.
Um, I'm not sure.
What do we do before we stop her turn?
Oh, slow down.
Yes.
Okay.
So the reason why she's doing them now is because we're in training mode,
Mhm.
right? But realistically speaking, when you're walking, you know, if you're not used to practicing that slow down during training, it's not going to happen when you're walking. And then you're going to just go into these turns, and she's not going to catch them because there's no heads up. Okay?
Okay.
So, but the turn looked good. You were doing this correct. That was all good.
Okay.
But we just want to make sure that we slow down. At least 2 to 3 steps. More is perfectly fine.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead.
Yep.
Good. Good. So then you can pick up your pace once you complete the turn. That's good. Relax that arm. There you go. Good turn. There you go. Good.
I did not think Storm would pick up on this as well as she's actually been doing. She,
Yeah, I mean, it's
I know it's not like a complex thing for them to pick up or anything.
I mean, because of her behavior looks.
Yeah, just her behavior was way more erratic than Vito's was.
Yeah. No.
Just different personalities.
More often than not, it's usually pretty quick.
Yeah.
Good turn. We'll do one more.
How long do you have this place for, Jesse?
Facility? Actually, shit, I forgot. We hit a year September 17th.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I got it in July, but we didn't open up officially until September.
Oh,
So, good job. Just want to swap handlers. The place I want is actually that dance studio.
Oh,
Visceral?
yeah.
Okay. I actually want that, that's the first place I went to. And then this one opened, and that one was too expensive. But that one's for sale, so the goal was, because I'm only here for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Because they're gonna tear this down to put condos.
Are they really? Oh, wow.
So I was like, well, I'll start here, hopefully everything goes well, and then if that space is still available, just move there. If it's a 10,000 square foot warehouse,
Yeah, it's a big place.
then there's the grass side lot, and then there's the house that's there actually next to that grass side lot that burned down. It's all part of the property.
Oh, wow.
So I wanted to buy it. If you buy it, you get all of that.
Yeah.
So I get the warehouse, the grass lot, and the house.
Yeah, 10,000 square. How many square foot is this?
This building is 17,000.
17?
I have 13,000.
Okay.
So that entire space over there, the warehouse with the grass lot and the house
Yeah.
is 17 total.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the warehouse is 10 of that. So
Nice. All right. How do you want me to start?
we're gonna do the same thing. You can go straight into the heels with the turns,
Yeah.
because you already know the turns. But I'll have you go to do batches first. You know, you do heel into the crossovers,
Mhm.
and then heels into pivots.
The crossover is the one where I do
Turn
go
in,
left, right?
correct. And then if you find like she's hugging too close to you,
Do the same
you
thing.
just do that left turn with the intention of like bumping her away.
Got it.
Okay?
Heel.
There you go. Good, a couple more. Good. And one more. She's starting to give you space now. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Good. There you go. Good. And tap it. There we go. Good. Now you're into the pivots.
Heel.
Good. Good. Good.
Two more.
Good. One more. Good. And stop. Good. Excellent. Now you do the same thing where you're going to do those turns, you know, interchangeably, however you'd like, okay?
Heel.
Good pivot. Good pivot. Good crossover. Good.
Yeah, she's definitely letting up a little.
Good. Good. A couple more. Good. Last one. Good. So let's stop. Excellent. Much better. Questions about that?
No.
No, good to go. I mean, you've already done this before, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
it's just big riding bike.
So what we'll do is we'll progress towards the stay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking before. So when you walk the two of them together, I probably put,
You're saying when one of us walks both?
yeah, one person, two dogs.
If we do, like, so maybe if we do a walk today with both of them, should one of us handle two of the dogs and then we can switch off whenever, or should we?
Oh, I see, like, so that both, you get to practice with walking both.
For
of them.
sure.
Sure, if that's what you like to, like, how you practice it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about placement wise, because you want to pick who's going to walk where. So if you're walking with Vito on the inside, then you want to keep it consistent that Storm is on the outside.
Got it.
Okay, so like you might see when you tap her, she'll try to squeeze in between you and Vito. If that happens, you would use your leash, and as you pull her out, you would tap until she comes out to the outside.
Got it.
So what you're doing is you're correcting her from trying to squeeze in here and helping her place herself, and they'll learn the pattern. You know, it's like when I used to walk my three dogs, it was my Chihuahua, my Pit, and then my Chow Mix. That was their formula. And then we would walk, and then if one got out of line and I tapped them, you would see them just pop back into position. Okay?
Yeah.
So same thing for these two. I kind of feel like Storm on the inside would be easier because she's going to get bigger.
Yeah.
So then you get the bigger dog on the inside and then Vito on the outside. But if you see that they naturally like just fall into a certain formation, then you can go with that too. Because that'll just make it easier for
On
you
them, yeah.
to condition them to be in a specific spot. Okay?
I got you. But definitely always on one side.
Correct, yeah, always on one side. Because Vito's trained on the left too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, both on the same side. So what we're gonna do here is the stay. So I'll have you do a quick heel, you'll walk around, come back, and come to a stop.
Got it.
And then, Storm should stop beside you, and you just give that wave of stay, right? And then pivot out with that right leg.
Yep.
So then you're facing her, and then we'll pivot back in again, praise, then back into the heel.
Got it.
Okay, go ahead. Heel. So go ahead and turn a little bit so that you're next to her, that's fine for now. Yeah. Then stay. Stay. Okay. Wait a moment. Then back to her side. Praise.
Good girl. Good girl, Storm.
Good, we'll do four more like that.
So you want me to just do it from here, walk for a little bit?
Yeah, go into the heel, walk for a bit, come to a stop, then you stay. Heel. Was Storm her original name or was it her name?
Yeah. Alright. Should
You can just come around so you're under her. There you go, that's fine. Just to make life easy for now.
She's getting a little lazy.
Stay. Good. Back to her side. Good girl. Up, yep. Yep. There we go. Good girl. We'll do three more. Heel. Heel. Stay.
Should I keep the fist out there, or?
No, you're good. Once you give the cue, you can just, you can move it along. Get it back to her side. Good.
Good girl.
Two more.
Good girl, Storm.
Heel. Stay. Good girl.
Good girl. Good job.
And one more. Heel. Good. Stay. Good. So we do the same thing, but now you're gonna do the stay. You're gonna do that pivot out.
Yep.
And then you're gonna do like that half circle. And then just be ready with the leash in case she gets up, so that you can pull up and tap,
Got it.
reposition it.
When we pull up and tap, should I reset, or should I just keep?
No, you can keep, so if she gets up,
Yeah.
right, you would stop what you're doing, pull up, tap to correct her,
Yep.
wait a moment, then continue what you're doing.
Got it. Stay. Can we go all the way around?
Just the front, tap, tap. So you're gonna keep, you're gonna do a half moon just in the front of store.
Gotcha. Stay.
Good, now come around the other way, yep. Good, back here. Now she's over here just watching you.
Yeah, she's kind of
Good, we're gonna do 4 more.
eerily calm. We're used to like, at home, she's literally just like,
All over the place.
yeah. Stay.
Right, good.
Good girl.
Good, 3 more.
Heel. Stay.
Up, tap, right, good. Continue to walk, good.
I can't even honestly, like, well, I do tap anyway, but she like, as soon as I even give her any sort of reaction on the leash, she
She's
just,
fine.
yeah, even before I tap.
Good. 2 more.
Heel. Stay.
Good.
Yeah, since she came from like 4 different homes, we're like, well, we won't confuse her any more than she probably is, so that's why we decided to keep Storm. And it's not, I don't think it's too bad of a name anyway.
So she had the name Storm through all those homes?
Yeah,
Oh, well.
from what I understand,
You do 1 more.
yeah. Heel. Stay. Becca and I are not used to seeing her like this.
Good. You're back to your side. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna keep her in that state. We're gonna swap handlers, but she should maintain that position, okay?
Got it.
So if she gets up, you would up and tap to correct her, and then pass off,
Got it.
okay?
Yeah, I know the house, well, I shouldn't say that, we're her 4th home. The house, both houses before we got her had Storm. I don't know if her original place, her name was Storm or not.
Gotcha. You're gonna start back up the first step, where you're gonna just cue to stay, and then that pivot out, and then the step back in.
Okay, so start with that right now.
Correct.
Stay.
Good.
You're fine, I was just laughing at her, she kind of funny face.
We'll do 4 more. Heel.
Heel. Stay.
Up, tap. There you go. Just walk around so that you're in front, and then you'll pivot back in again. There you go. And what's our number right now?
46.
Let's go down to 28. Because that big move might be just too much power. Okay? 3 more.
Heel.
we're gonna make minor adjustment here, okay? Is you're going like this to this,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna have you step straight out with just that right leg, okay? Because with heel,
Oh,
exactly. Because with the heel, if we do this, right?
right.
So
okay.
she might get confused when she sees this coming forward,
Yeah.
that you're gonna, that she's gonna think to follow. So, in more advanced training, left leg means walk with me, right leg means don't move. So we're kind of getting that in her mindset, right? That, in her brain that this means don't move. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Heel. Stay.
There you go. Better. Good. Two more.
Heel.
Good.
Stay.
Good. And one more.
Heel.
Good.
Stay.
Excellent. So now you move to the next step, which is gonna be, go to the heel, stop, stay, the step out, and then that half circle.
Okay. Heel. Stay. Good.
Good. One more.
Heel.
When we're going to our stop and she doesn't sit immediately, but if we lift up on the leash and she sits, is that okay or should we still tap anyway?
I would tap first,
Tap first?
and then if
Then
you
lift
pull
up.
up, because the tap is what she's gonna wanna avoid, that she'll start doing that automatically.
I got you.
Stay.
Good. Yep. There you go. Good job. Good. Three more.
Heel. Stay.
Good. Okay. Good job. Yep. Good. Good. Two more.
Heel.
Good. Right. Good.
Stay.
Good. And one more.
Heel.
There you go. Good job.
Stay.
Excellent. Questions?
I don't think so.
No.
When I would walk that way, she was kind of pushing into me. I think she just wanted to see those dogs, but
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
but yeah, no, since she's much calmer and not as stressed as she was last time.
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah, because now she's had a week to like process everything. So this is all looking really good.
Yeah.
Good job with that. In terms of homework and practicing, now you just implement the stuff, right? When it comes to practicing the stay, what I suggest is like if you hit a red light, you know, while you're waiting for it to turn green, you can do the stays. You know, if she's doing really good, you can progress to doing a full circle around her. In terms of like applying it, you know, if she ever poops while she's on the leash, you know, I up tap to put them in the sitting position, give that stay, pick up the poop, bag it up,
Carry on.
heel, come to a trash can, stay, still holding the leash, throw it away, come back, heel, okay? So I really don't do like practice sessions for stay, I just incorporate it either anywhere that the owner can, or needs to. And just throw it in, like, you know, if you're gonna be waiting for the light or something, you're not doing anything anyways, practice stay there, okay? When it comes to walking the two dogs together, it's hard to do a pivot, okay? So you might find yourself really just using those crossovers. It's not impossible to pivot like more than one dog. Okay. Good. It's just while you're getting used to like handling two dogs at once, it might be kind of a little wonky in the beginning. But once you get used to it, it shouldn't be an issue. You just want to be mindful of that being locked up with our hold. Making sure there's slack on the leash. And then I would be mindful if you're walking the two of them and you see a potential trigger for Storm, reactivity-wise. That's why I would all say in the inside probably best, because she's the one you're going to need to control. And it's easiest to control a dog on the inside. Okay, so then I can shorten the leash if I'm planning on, you know, possibly her being reactive or something. So I have that immediate control because I don't got to worry about veto. Okay. Questions about this?
No. If there's, so like the training we did with like Vito, obviously, is previous 6 lessons. I'm guessing the answer is no, but can we apply any of the training that we've done with him to her, or not really?
Yeah. I'm going to bump it. Yes, you can. Tap. There we go. So see how she backed away? That's what I wanted from her, is because she was still kind of tuned into what's going on over here. So then we need her to like give some space and distance.
Got it.
But yes, you can. So like let's say you want to practice your recall stuff, right? So when I train people, you know, like that's, like nothing really changes, right? Like what we did with Storm is the same thing that we did with Vito. The only difference was she was reactive, okay? But whenever I get a reactive case, I always start with this and they go, what does it fix? Okay, and if it fixes the problem, perfect. If it doesn't fix the problem, then I go, okay, that didn't work. Now we have to try these other approaches. Okay? If you're like, let's say you're gonna do the recall, the long leash stuff, you know, you just make sure that you practice it how I showed you, right? So I wouldn't jump to no leash right off the bat and
For sure.
try to call her. You still have to do all that prerequisite work.
Yeah.
But you can do place command with her. Place is super simple. You know, you can start to recall stuff. Yeah, anything that I've taught you, you already know how to teach it. If you try to teach it and it's like, oh, she's not getting it, then I would hold on it.
Yeah.
Then you'd come in and you would tell me, and I'm like, okay, show me what you were doing.
For sure.
And then I would tweak whatever it was, you know, incorrect.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we're going to my parents this weekend, so I don't know if maybe we should try anything like that.
Yeah, I mean,
They got a big backyard as
for
well.
sure,
so-
yeah, take advantage of it. You know, just bring your long leash or,
Yeah.
you know, pick up a second one for her if Vito doesn't need one. You know,
Yeah, he's pretty good for the most part.
she'll get his hand-me-down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right, good job, guys. Big change, good
For
job.
sure, yeah. Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's just, I mean, it's mostly because she's with Vito, but she's rambunctious at times.
Sure, and you can, you know,
Yeah.
even though she's a pup, like people tend to excuse a lot of behaviors.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a puppy. You don't have to.
No.
Okay, like, you can have your rules. Like, I don't care that dogs play, but like me personally, I don't like dogs playing within the home.
Yeah.
I take them out the yard, they can do that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay? So, and then also you want to go by Vito, because Vito is the senior dog,
Yeah.
right? So he may play for a bit, but then he might go like, okay, I'm done.
Like you said, that you got to watch out for that too, because you don't want them to have
Correct.
a really bad clash or anything like that.
Correct. you know, so then you would correct her, because she's the one that's still instigating. Vito's going, look, I'm done, I'm gonna go chill out, but she's on go, go, go.
Yeah.
So then you have to turn that off. That's also partially why I don't like dogs playing within the home, especially like these bigger dogs.
Enclosed environment.
Yeah, like I had a client, their dog knocked over like a $5,000 TV or something, you know, just from running around, because they thought it was cute when it was a puppy.
But
Then
when
when
it
he grew up and then knocked it down, and it wasn't so cute anymore. I was like, that's why I don't let dogs play in the house, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're not aware of that stuff, you know?
No,
They don't
totally.
value things like we do.
No.
So, I always talk about your house, your rules, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I would suggest at least, you know, making sure to put a stop to things when it looks like it's been too
No,
much.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Or if she gets out of hand. And it's not being anything mean.
No.
You know, it's like me growing up, if I was playing that got too loud, my mom would either say, shut up and stop, or two, go play in the yard. You know, that was my choices.
Yeah.
So, anything else?
I think that's it.
Awesome. Good job.
Should we?